Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing so very well. I'm here today because I was tagged in the stupid Harry Potter tag, but while I was looking at that tag, I found two other Harry Potter tags, and so I decided to do all of the Harry Potter tags. I just love Harry Potter that much, guys. The first tag I'm gonna do is the Ultimate Harry Potter tag by Just Keep Reading. I'll link her video down below. The second tag I'm going to do is just the Harry Potter tag that went around a while ago, and I don't know who the creator is. I couldn't find it anywhere, so if you know, let me know and I'll link it down below. And the third tag I'm going to do is the stupid Harry Potter tag, which was created by Lindsay Cummings, and I was tagged by Gabriella Pop. I will link both of their videos down below. I've got my time turner in case I mess up a question, so let's get this thing rolling. What's your favorite book? Deathly Hallows, all the way. Every time I reread this series, I think maybe a different book will be my favorite this time, and it's always Deathly Hallows. Least favorite book. This is tough because I don't really dislike any of the books. I love them all, but maybe Order of the Phoenix? I don't know, it's really hard to choose because I love them all so much. Favorite movie? I'm gonna have to go with Prisoner of Azkaban on this one because I just love how Prisoner of Azkaban is shot, and it's just beautiful, and the cinematography, so good. Least favorite movie? Half-Blood Prince. Changed too much. Too much. Favorite quote? There are so many good Harry Potter quotes. It's really hard to choose a favorite. A lot of what Dumbledore says is very quotable, very wall art material, but I'll have to go with this one. It is our choices, Harry, that show who we truly are, far more than our abilities. Favorite Weasley? Ginny. All the frickin' way. Favorite female character? Also Ginny, because I love her so much in the books. Favorite villain? I mean, I don't really have like a favorite because I don't love one more than the other, but probably the one I hate the most is Umbridge. You thought I was gonna say Voldemort? No. Umbridge. Umbridge is the literal worst. Favorite male character? This one was a tough one because I really like a lot of the male characters in Harry Potter. I mean, I like a lot of female characters. I just like a lot of the characters. But I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Weasley because he's just hilarious and his love for muggles is amazing. Favorite professor? Not counting Dumbledore because he is the headmaster. McGonagall, definitely. But a one-season professor that's my favorite is Lupin. He is great. Would you rather wash Snape's hair or spend a day listening to Lockhart rant about himself? I think I'm gonna have to go with Lockhart because Snape's hair, just imagining the grease, it makes me cringe to think about it. Would you rather duel an elated Bellatrix or an angry Molly? Bellatrix. Have you seen Molly angry? Would you rather travel to Hogwarts via the Hogwarts Express or a flying car? Gonna have to go with the Hogwarts Express on this one. Have you read the flying car part? They get really hungry and really dehydrated, and on the Hogwarts Express you've got snacks, you've got friends, you got fun. Would you rather kiss Voldemort or give Umbridge a bubble bath? Oh, both of these are terrible. Probably kiss Voldemort because it'd be over faster, I guess. Would you rather ride a hippogriff or ride a firebolt? Gonna have to go with hippogriff on this. When else are you gonna get to ride a flying hippogriff? Really? Is there a character you felt differently about in the movies versus the books? Ginny. Because movie Ginny was terrible. I don't think it was the actress. I think it was just like the lines and the directing. Just awkward beyond all reason. And book Ginny is incredible, and she just was not done justice in the movies at all. Is there a movie you preferred instead of the book? I don't really think that there's a movie I like better than the book. Maybe Prisoner of Azkaban. I just really like that movie. I don't know. I like them all equally, except for Half-Blood Prince. Richard Harris or Michael Gambon as Dumbledore? Richard Harris. Michael Gambon was just like too intense for me, and Richard Harris was just like the fatherly, lovely Dumbledore that I knew from the book. So it just, rest in peace, Richard Harris. Your top thing which wasn't included in the movie that annoyed you the most? Well, Peeves. I wish Peeves had been in the movies. And also Harry breaking the Elder Wand and not like repairing his wand. If you could remake any of the Harry Potter movies, which one would it be? Half-Blood Prince, because then I could get it freaking right. Which house was your first gut feeling you would be a part of? Probably Gryffindor, but I felt like maybe I would be in Ravenclaw. I really wanted to be in Ravenclaw. Which house were you actually sorted into on Pottermore? Gryffindor. I was sorted into Gryffindor. Which class would be your favorite? I think Charms. Charms would be pretty cool. Like making stuff float and all that. So cool. Which spell do you think would be the most useful to learn? Alohomora. Lock your keys in your car? Alohomora. Lock yourself out of your house? Alohomora. Locked into the bathroom by your friends? Alohomora. Can't remember a password on a website? Alohomora. Which character at Hogwarts do you think you'd instantly become best friends with? Probably Hermione, because I was definitely a Hermione in school. I like wanted to get all the best grades and do the best that I could, so I feel like we would hit it off. We'd be BFFs. If you could own one of the 3 Hallows, which one would you choose? Invisibility cloak. Duh. I don't want the resurrection stone because you see what that does to the person. And I don't want the elder wand because I don't want anybody killing me for it. But the invisibility cloak, ew. Is there any aspect of the books that you'd want to change? At first, I could not think of an answer to this question. I was like, I can't think of anything I would want to change. But then I thought, Snape. I would want to change Snape's storyline so that he was actually the misunderstood hero that everyone thought he was, instead of actually being terrible and being perceived as a misunderstood hero. He could be nicer to the kids, he could actually look out for Harry, and he could respect Lily's choices. It would just make Snape a lot better of a character, and then maybe the always would mean something. Favorite Marauder? Probably Sirius or James, or maybe Lupin, just not Peter. If you could bring one character back to life, who would it be and why? I would bring Lupin back to life, or maybe Tonks, one of the two, so that, you know, their kid would have a parent. Be pretty cool, and also not as sad. Hallows or Horcruxes? Hallow! Parts of the books or movies that made you cry? Really, anybody dying. Dobby's death made me sob in the book and in the movie. The part that makes me cry the most in all of the movies is Cedric's dad in the 4th movie. I'm gonna cry right now thinking about it. When he's just crying for his son and saying, my boy, oh, the emotions. If you could hook up with any character, who would it be? Well, I wouldn't hook up with someone, but I would marry them. And probably Fred or George, because I think they keep it pretty interesting. Favorite character? I did say favorite female or male character earlier, but my favorite character of all is Ginny. Book Ginny, specifically. You know my feelings about movie Ginny. What would your Patronus be? Maybe a panda bear? It's my favorite animal? I don't know. If you could meet any of the cast, who would you meet? This is a toss-up between Dan Rad and Emma Watson. Dan Rad's hilarious and awesome, and Emma Watson is Emma Watson. Have you played any of the video games? Yes, I have. Freaking Lego Harry Potter is my jam. I love Lego Harry Potter because you never die and you just keep going and you go back and get all of the things. Which Quidditch position would you play? I'd probably be a chaser or a seeker. I don't really have super good hand-eye coordination, so being a beater or keeper would definitely be out. Were you happy with the ending? I think that I was. I didn't really know any other endings, so I was like, this is the best, even though I'm sad because people died. So yeah, I would say I was happy with it. How much does Harry Potter mean to you? Harry Potter means a lot to me. I've made a lot of friends through Harry Potter, and it's just like a binding thing that you can just go up to anybody and talk to them about Harry Potter, and they'll talk back, and it's universal. Everybody knows about Harry Potter. I read Harry Potter for the first time when I was in college, and I was just having a tough time making friends and really like hanging out with people, and I was feeling abandoned by a lot of people in my life. And for just 2 weeks straight, I read all the books and I watched all the movies, and it was so great and so comforting in that really lonely period of my life. Which pet would you take to Hogwarts? I'd definitely take an owl because it's multi-purpose. You can send letters with it and they're super awesome, so you know. What magical creature would you be? A unicorn. Who doesn't want to be a unicorn? Do you think you could ride on a broom? I think I have pretty good balance, so I think I could ride on a broom fairly well. What house are you and why? I'm in Gryffindor, and I don't really know why Pottermore put me in Gryffindor, but I think it's just because I like taking risks but also being loyal to my friends, which I know is kind of a Hufflepuff trait, but both of those combined is a Gryffindor. What character do you most relate to? I kind of mentioned this in the BFFs part, but I think Hermione, because I was definitely that person in school that wanted to get all A's, wanted to be the very best like no one ever was, and just wanted to learn everything. What would you do if you had the Marauders map? Probably mostly spy on people and make sure they're actually where they say they'll be. That probably makes me super nosy. Whatever. You could also sneak out and do cool things, so that'd be pretty sweet. What spell would you make up and what would it do? Abducia. That would do my hair and my makeup because that would be amazing to have something to do that. And there you have it. That was all of the Harry Potter tags, all combined into one. Let me know down below who your favorite Harry Potter character is and why. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Which spell do you think that would be What would your via I cannot talk.